Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. It is time to literally sell everything. That's right. I said it. That's the title. We're running with it. The reason why is because this video is inspired by a great comment that I got from a subscriber, and it's about selling your stuff, the stuff you don't need to start to raise money to either get out of debt or start a business, start a side hustle. This is the question. I'm going to read it to you and then I'm going to answer it. And this comes from Ree. Says, hello, 3 months new to this online world and have been catching up on your videos. You, Dan, and Johnny Bravo all say sell your unused items now. And you reference how you list and market items correctly while others fail at the identical item. I had no problem using the newspaper. However, we know those are extinct. What is your 21st century online method and why is it so different? You know what? I'm going to explain it right now. And actually, to thank Ree for what's going on, I'm going to offer, because I don't think he's even in the course, a price that I've never offered for the how to start a side hustle course, how to make money. I literally take you from starting a garage sale to raise money to start a side hustle, how to multiply that money, ultimately to how to start a corporation. I take you from the full gamut. I'm going to put discount links below. I'm only providing 50 of them. Once they are gone, they are gone. I'm not joking. It's at 50 and it busts it out. It's like 75, 80% off. It brings it down to like 199 bucks for the course. And just so you guys know, I just released a new lesson and I'm about to release over the next month a series of lessons on naming businesses and trademarks. All right. Okay. So I'm going to put that link down below. So it's a great question. So I've talked about this. I go into much deeper detail in my course, do whiteboard videos on it and stuff. But one thing I've noticed over I want to say it's now 21 side hustles I've had in my life. One way to make money is to take advantage of other people's laziness. There are people that literally will, and I'll give you an example. How many times have you gone to a garage sale and you've went from sale to sale to sale and they're all sort of mediocre prices, yeah, just stuff. But then you get to this one house and it just seems like they have the nicest stuff and they are literally asking dollars for them. Like, how much you want for this? $1, just get rid of it. Here, $5. I don't want to see it again. Ooh, you can buy that for half off if you take everything along with it. The point being is that there are some people that just don't understand the value of $1 and they go out and usually spend a lot of money on credit cards. They buy things, they get tired of them and they go, I just want to get rid of it. I just don't care. Or quite frankly, they're just richer than all of us. They've got the money to throw around. But then there's also people that do know the value of the dollar, but they don't understand marketing. So what they do is they take one horrible, horrible picture, or I've even seen where they upload, let's say it's a car they're trying to sell, and they upload a picture of their child at a birthday party, and they don't even go to look at the ad. And then you go and look at the description. It's even worse than the photo. It's just like must sell or very excited to sell or have to sell. I can't even believe people put that in, literally telling me how desperate they are to sell it. And then they just put the worst description, like, it's okay, it's in good shape, it works. That's it. And those are usually the people I go for, and I start bringing in lower ball offers. And I have a whole way of doing it, right? Negotiation. I teach that in the course, how to negotiate deals, right? And I used to tell people, I said, you know what, you take the course, I can guarantee you if you're trying to buy and sell items or you're trying to start a business, you will save literally 50 times that much if you put just even a handful of these principles to work. And so another way that I go to list them, right? So I take advantage of that. But then when I go to list them, some things I've done that most people don't realize, like literally listing out of your own region. Get rid of the tire kickers. Make it difficult for people. If you've got something and it's priced fairly or priced aggressively, or it's overpriced and you want a certain amount, but you take all the time to take tons of different photos, answer tons of questions in the description, you weed out so many of the tire kickers. Literally 49 out of 50 tire kickers are gone. When you list it outside of your area, let's say a half an hour or more away from your home, and you're making someone drive and you give them a proper description, tons of photos, possibly even videos, you know, especially with using the right search engine optimization techniques, I go into that in the course too, you actually have a better chance of selling that because someone's going to drive from far away and they are serious, right? Also, you're not bogged down with a bunch of, phone calls or texts like, is this still available? It's like, Yeah, it's still available. I would have taken the ad down. Are you an idiot? But that's the thing. When you don't take the time to properly market your item, put the right words in the description to be able to attract more buyers, then you're going to ultimately fail. So technically, who's the idiot at that point? Now, another thing is why I think it's so important to, and I go over this in the course too, but one thing that you need to do, because a lot of people just like go, what am I gonna sell? What am I gonna buy and sell? And I say, well, why don't you start with your hobbies? Why don't you start with your interests? Because you're gonna enjoy doing something with it if you enjoy the item you're selling, right? Or the service you're providing. Another thing I say is that when you are selling stuff, like let's just give an example for the garage sale. You have a pretty good idea, if you have a good memory, what sold fast? What was everybody looking for? Also, when you ask people that are walking up, most people at garage sales don't even do this, but if you're doing this for a living and you're looking for items to sell, say, hey, is there anything specific you're looking for? And you literally take notes. And when they say, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for silver coins. Nope, don't have that. You write it down. Oh, I'm looking for tools. Okay, don't have that. Oh, I'm looking for this. And then even some probing questions if there's not a lot of people at your sale. Hey, what kind of tools are you looking for? Maybe I got a buddy that's got something like that. No, I don't have anybody, but you got the notes. And what you're doing is you're finding your customer. And what just blows me away, and this has been so many people that I've ran into that have taken the course, and people that haven't taken it, but this is what they do for a living. They say, my customer comes to me all the time. And I'll give you an example. One buddy of mine, he sells stuff all the time, and he's making well over 6 figures a year, just crushing it, buying and selling stuff. And that's what I did as well. I made over 6 figures a year doing this kind of stuff. And it was a side gig. And one thing I'd always do is when I sold something to someone, like let's say I had it listed on Facebook or Craigslist. That's another thing too. You list it on all kinds of places, OfferUp, Let It Go, Facebook, Craigslist, eBay, they charge too much. But my point being is that you have it listed multiple different places. I always see people just list in one specific spot. So when you go do that and you sell something to someone, let's say you sell a tool, a jigsaw to somebody, and then you ask them, say, hey, is there anything else you're looking for? Because I got all kinds of stuff I'm selling. And they go, well, I got this, or I'm looking for this or that. And even if it's not in the same category, so well, look, and I always had my stuff in one spot of my garage or in a shed. I said, well, here, come, check this out. This is the stuff I got to get rid of, right? You don't let them know you're doing this for a business, but hey, I got to get rid of this stuff. And they start, whoa, how much for that? How much for that? And you just start making deals right there. And again, if you're selling more items to one person that drove up, that's less time that you got to deal and haggle on the phone and offers and all this kind of stuff. And it's more time that you have to identify new products, go out and get deals. Another thing that I do is I sell in bulk and I buy in bulk. And there's a bunch of really neat things about doing that. I used to literally, when I was younger, and I'm not even that much younger, about 10 years ago, I would go around to garage sales, and towards the end of the day, when you'd see people packing up, I'd pull over and I'd say, hey, how much for everything? And they'd give me a price. And a lot of times it was just come take it. I was about to go turn it in. I would go through all the stuff, literally call my son. We would go load up my truck, my F-350 extended, long bed, fill it up, take it home, go through everything that we could sell, and then donate all the rest. And then I would get the tax write-off, plus I'd get a bunch of stuff for free. Sometimes it would be like $100 for everything, $200, $300. I would glance real quick and go, I can sell this. And I would turn that $200 or $300 into $2,000 or $3,000 in literally a matter of 2 weeks. This is big money, and that's why I want to share this with people, because there's so many people that need money to get out of debt, to be able to save up for this collapse and take advantage of deals, and they think that they don't have any hope and they've got nothing, it's all is lost. But no, it's not. Most of your fortune's probably sitting in your garage and you haven't used any of that stuff in so long, so get rid of it. But there's a big difference between the stuff you sell at a garage sale and the stuff you sell online that you can get more money for. So anyway, that's stuff that I cover. I'll put 50 discount links below. Once they're gone, they're gone. That course has never been that cheap, but I just wanted to do it because I thought this was a great question and I thought it was just worth answering. All right, guys, that being said, go and crush it. Sell the stuff you don't use and start turning that into some serious cold, hard cash, and then build that cash, double it, double it, double it, and get rich. All right, guys, that being said, it's very easy. The Economic Ninja is out.